Good afternoon, class. Today we will see the topic is syntax testing. So far we read about the inputs what we are using. Input means a variable which is being used directly or indirectly for processing. Means directly we can give the inputs to the program or to the task what we are handling. And the remaining one which are involved indirectly or the intermediate variables and also the control statement variables. Whatever the variable is, the input variables what we are passing to the task and the intermediate variables what we are using and the control statement variables. Whatever the variable it is, it has a set of input. Means it consists of the set of values to be passed to that variable to enhance or to achieve that task. We will say to achieve the task, what we have to do, we need to take that set of the variables or the set of the values has to be taken into that one. So here the input what we are using for that variable is a important one. If we are not giving the correct input, means here if we are getting control statements, means it is having two choices, that is a true and false. Whether it is executing the true statement or a false statement, both the things has been considered as a execution only. They have been executing, that's all. Because we designed the statements for true block and we designed the statements for false block. So what it is doing execution of that statements based on the environment what it is been provided. Though both these true and false has been specified as a execution, we need to take the set of values here. So here the set of values what we are considering should not be in the either so true block and false block. So either it is not present in the true block or the false block. These values what we are using will be specified as a neither present in the true and false block. Then these variables values what we are specified in this set of values can be taken as a invalid inputs there, invalid inputs. So here in this syntax testing, we will study about the variables, that is input values validations. We need to take the input values validations here. So what is the important thing is, we need to represent the values what we are having in a correct manner. So we are dealing with the programming languages here. So the programming languages specification will be done in the BNF form. So we know that BNF form, that is a Backus-Naur form, which is uses the grammar-like representation to present the inputs there. So whether you are using the flat or a CD, that is a compiler design, or in the PPL also you have seen the grammar. So grammar-like representation means we are providing the information about the input elements or the terminals what we see, and we are giving the input to be accepted for that one. Whether it is being considered as a accepted or not accepted, how we are going to process, we will take the grammar, what are the elements included in that grammar, and we read the grammar and we produce the values from that grammar. Likewise, only here we are proceeding. What is the form we are using here is the Backus-Naur form we are using for proceed. So in fact, what is a system testing is doing here? Here it is been examining the inputs here, data inputs. So how it is going to examine the data inputs here? We are providing the data to that one. Means what the input consists of will be given by us. The software applications which has been designed for this purpose will read the input values, valid inputs and invalid inputs, and it process the values here. So how it is going to process the values means it will take the input. It will take the input here, and it is being specified that whether it is taking the correct values or not, we need to do. How we are going to do? We have been defined the grammar, means we have been defining them, and from the defined values only it has to take the values. For example, if you say the numerals means it is consist of only the values which are so what could be the values of the numerals? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. That's all. By using that numerals only, you are creating the next values. Means from 0 to 9, you create the values by using the numerals only. And coming to the next values here, 10. So the numeral values 10, this value from where we are getting is, it is using the value from the numerals which is a 1 and 0. Okay, so that is a one example. And coming to the name representation, that is a any name, take it as a. So name means it consists of alphabets. So here this alphabets will be from the set of A to Z. And also we are having first name, surname, and the next middle name, like such different considerations are there. So what we need to do? We need to provide, there should be a space between each and every name. Space means simply use a space or mention it as a space there. Or I am mentioning a space there. That is the one. Next one. Sometimes we will use symbols there. What is the symbol we can use here? It's a full stop. Means initial, full stop, and the next continuation or name. Here in this alphabets, sometimes we use A to Z in the capital letters format, and sometimes we use A to Z. So here, take an example. I'm writing a word which is a textbook, or the that is a course name, software testing methodologies. Okay. It's not compulsory that all the people will like that, will like in that format. So here, see here. So this is a example. This example consists of a subject name or a course name, which is using the elements what we are specifying. How I am validating the input? Validation means what here? So here, design the validation test here. What is the designing here is, what is the name I am using? It is a course name. If it is a course name, we won't indicate any symbols there. Simply we will use the spaces and the letters or the words what it is mentioned. Okay, sometimes we will use the spaces, or sometimes we will use the symbols which are other than the dot also. So here we can simply specify a dash mark also. Okay, hyphen. So in this example, I am using the letters which are the capitals, that is a caps, uppercase. So uppercase letters has been used here. In this one, I'm not completely using the uppercase letters, uppercase and lowercase. Okay. So here in this example, so what is the grammar we have taken here is alphabets consist of the A to Z letters, and these A to Z letters are what it is being specifying here. So here it can be taken into as a capital letters. So make it as a alpha 1 and make it as alpha 2 for a clear representation. Alpha 2. Okay. So what alpha 2 consists of? Letters which are in the lowercase. And now design the name here. What is the name? Name in the Backus norm form we are designing. So name consists of alpha. Surely we will start with the capital letters. We can't say alpha 1. Okay. Means all capital letters. Next. Sometimes we will start with a capital letter and we will continue with the letters which are lowercase, alpha 2. So alpha 1 and alpha 2 representation. Alpha 1 or alpha 2 I can write there. Okay. And we also use symbols in that one. Okay. We should write symbols. Next one, spaces also has been considered. So how I am getting a complete name here is we need to plot name. Okay. Sometimes we will have a middle name, surname, and then next first name. Three words are there. So 3 words means what can we use? I can specify use name 3 times. Okay. Actually, it should be at the subscript. It is not possible here. Now that's why I'm writing beside of that one. Somebody won't have a middle name there. Simply, it consists of a name. Which will be 1, that is 1 and 2. That is 2 times. So likewise, we need to design our input values here. Okay. By that only, I am getting the answer here. See here, software testing methodology. Software testing methodology means, so how I am going to write? So here, I can't specify that it consists of only 3 names or the 4 names there. Simply write it as a name, which is a infinite times. So infinite times means we can specify it as a star, or simply we can write as a name or plus. These 2 terms what we are using won't be read by the grammar easily. That's why what we are using 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2 or 1 to n like that we are specifying. Continuity will be there. Now how I am going to validate here is I need to test whether it is included the things for what we are designed or not. So here I designed the name which is using continuously. Continuously it is using capital letters. So alpha 1. So there is a chance of using the alpha 1 here. Continuously we can write the words, or the continuously we can write the letters which have been multiple. So here, is there a chance of using alpha again 1, which is been continuity with the alpha 2. So as it is a chance, there is a chance. How we are specifying here is a name, and then without space write the name. If you are giving a space, it is being considered as a the from each and every letter, or the each and everything has a space in between them. Without space, we want to write the here is, so name and then name. So to make an understandable format, we need to specify a space here, but this space is not the thing what we are being considered as a this one here. So this is being taken as a division, that is a separation from the differentiation from this one and this one. Here, this is the considered as a, we are using multiple letters, the consecutive letters side by side. So here, this will allow you to take or to write a name, which is we are having. Okay. So like that, we will validate our words or the validate our input. So designing the these input validation test means we need to read the inputs here and we need to mention that one. And as we know that a grammar may have the multiple inputs here, means simply we are not providing same value complete. How we are going to get the complete name here means we can use any of that one, any of the definition which has been provided. So a input variable what we are using may have the multiple definitions. Multiple definitions are allowed, and these multiple definitions are also used for processing. Multiple definitions, how I am going to specify? We need to mention a or in between the two definitions here, or the definitions what we are using for processing. So that's a syntax testing. So to get these inputs to be validated, what we are doing, we are writing the values here, the values into the processing. So the next one is the factors which are affecting the syntax testing, and why we need the syntax testing, and how we are going to perform the syntax testing. All these are the factors here. So the first one is the garbage. Garbage means here the input what we are providing to that thing, and also what the statements or any representation what in which way we are typing is being specified there. Garbage is being specified as a, whenever we are writing a program, writing means developing, you are developing a program. Developing a program means you should be aware of placing the statements here, placing the statements, and also the placing the, not only the statements, the operators we are using, and also the variables we are using here. We should know, whoever designing a program, the person should know where the statements has to be placed, and the what type of operators we are using, and the where we are using the variables. The person should know that thing. So if he is not using, or if he's not having the enough knowledge of this one, what he is doing is he is entering, or he is developing the program in a wrong way, and it is being taken into the garbage into inside. Wrong way means wrong inputs are giving, not only the wrong inputs, and you are placing the statements, operators, variables, and you are taking whatever the logic you are being used for processing is a wrong. What it indicates here is we are getting inside the garbage. Okay, garbage means which is not a relevant one for your programming. So unknowingly what you are doing, you are providing these garbage into our program. So if we are providing garbage into our program, if we are designing a wrong logic, then we can't hope that the program execution will be right. The execution what we are considering will be in a wrong. That's why what it is, garbage out. So whatever you are producing here, output will be wrong. Why? Because the logic or the program what we are designed, or what we are means developed is also a wrong thing. Whenever we are giving the wrong inputs to our program, we can't expect that these program will give the correct output here. Okay, the execution what we are present will depends upon the logic what we are using. So the logic is designed in a wrong way, then what it happens, it won't give the correct input here. So what it has to do, we need to specify that the garbage what we are providing into the program. What is the garbage here? The garbage means if you are not designed the program in a correct way. If it is not designed means what it is means, what it is been specifying here, it is not being taken the correct values or the correct operators statements, and then next correct logic or the variables or whatever it is. So the control statements whatever you are using in the program, if there is a mistake means the mistake will affect us. Whatever you are sending the garbage into our program will be the equals to the garbage out. Okay, that is the first one. So while designing the or developing a program, and means a programmer or a tester, whoever it is, they should know what they are doing. If they don't have an idea about that one, means if they are the casual users or the malicious users, whatever it is, so what it happens, so they are not being seriously considered in developing that program, then what happens, they won't access the correct outputs there. Why? Because the designed one is a wrong one, and the getting the design output will be obviously a wrong one. So we can't allow any casual or the malicious users to develop the program. Why? Because the casual users won't have any knowledge here. They what they are doing, they for the time passing or the for their entertaining, whatever it is, for their fun only what they are doing, they are developing their programs, they are doing, they are not being considered as a serious thing. So what it has to, they should be not the naive users or the beginner users. So they could be some experts or the intermediates only can involve in developing the program. Normally the operators, you should know placing of the operators in that one. So the placing of the operators means while designing a program or while processing that program, and user must know what the operators we are using. The operator has been the operator's functionality, and is it is being used or not, they should have the. And the internal world means internal world of the program. Internal world of the program means here, if anything changes or any change has been done to a statement or a variable's value, it will affect somewhere. Obviously it will affect. We should know the world of the programming. So the world of the programming means what are the variables we are involving in that program also, and these programs variables what we are using are affecting other variables or not, or any statements or not, we should know for processing. So if you are not knowing the internal world of the program or the means of the task what we are performing, then whatever the changes you are making to your program or whatever you are entering in the wrong way won't let you to execute. That is the first one. And the second one here is we can't identify where the problem here it is. So we should know here the logic what we are developing, the changes what we are making to that logic. Logic means completely statements, operators, and then variables what we are using all will come under this logic. So if this logic is affecting someone or the something, we should know. So this has to be considered as an important aspect here. If we don't know about the internal world, so what happens here is we can easily develop a task or a program. So what to do for processing? So what is the remedy or what is the answer for our problems for what we are facing here is we need to take a intermediate user or means intermediate developer or intermediate learner, or we can specify it as almost an expert person while developing. That is the first thing. Next thing is, if we are taking that person, we can blindly trust that person. So first, we need to make several changes or any that is a requirements or any at any phase we need to make the several changes while processing. So first of all, we should know the person's ability. So simply developing a program at once is not the answer for that one. So first what we have to do, we should know about the environment what we are developing, the we should know the person's ability. After that what we have to do, we need to take the program into an account. So the programming means directly developing is not allowed here. So we need to take out the several steps to be developed. We need to write the algorithm, we need to run that one, we need to process that that one and trace that processing, and also we need to read about the outputs what we have. So we should have the information all these things. And coming to the representations of the application and hidden languages, here you should know the what are the applications of that the thing, means what are the softwares we are using, what are the advantages of that software, and also the languages we are using. So any other languages are will involved or not, all these things we should. And the next one is a graph we cover. So far we have seen the graph representations, control flow graph, data flow graph, all the graphs representations has been. So here what it is doing, we are being specifying that what if you see a graph, what we are representing, the graph will cover the values here. So here, how I am going to process this graph here. So first I will read the graph, whatever graph it is. Graph means it can be a control flow graph, or we can specify it as a data flow graph, whatever the graph it is. First we need to learn about the graph. So learn about the graph means first we will divide, or we will take several paths which are to be executed, and we need to test that paths. So how we are going to test the paths here? Here I need to study about the path and what are the variables which has been included in that one, and I need to know about the variables input values here. So if I am getting the variables input values, I need to select the path and I need to test those values on that path here. Means I need to give the values to achieve that path. To achieve this path, this inputs what I am providing are the correct one. Yes, no? So if what we are providing are not the correct inputs, we won't achieve the paths here, which means the path what we are being considered won't execute here. Means, for example, the control statement is here. The control statement means to achieve the control statement, whether it is a false or whether it is true, what I have to do, I need to give the input as a which makes the condition false. Whenever it is false, then only it starts executing in the that is a false block. If we are considering the value as a right one, that is a true one, then what it is doing, it is executing the in a that is a true block will be executed. So this, to achieve that path, I should give the value which is the true one, and to achieve the another path, I have to give the false one. So the testing means I need to give the value and I need to see that whether it is executing in a way or not, I should see. If it is not executing, then what we will do, we will say the program what we are processing is not executed. Okay. And coming to the next representation, that is a overview. Here, overview means how I am performing a that is system test, syntax testing. How I am performing a syntax testing. So there are the several steps for processing. See here. So the first step here is, what is the language we use it for processing? There is a language here. So what is the target language here? So we are using syntax, means syntax will present in the Backus-Naur form only, grammar format. If we are using another format, what it has to do, it has to consider that one. So identify the target language. After identifying that one, get for the syntax what it is being defined. So we need to read each and every input, and we need to specify whether it is been executing the elements or not. Means the syntax will be specified, the syntax has been read or not, we need to specify. After that, we need to complete the processing. How I am going to complete the processing here is, we need to test the data. So test the data means, as I said, the graph will cover the processing. So the graph will cover the processing means, so here take it as a even number program is there. Even number program means even or odd, even or odd. So in the true block, so I'm writing the program which is a, sorry, I'm writing the statements which is a even. And in the false block, I'm writing the statements which are for odd. So here we need to take these things are covered or not. The first thing. So here we are testing the input. Here the testing the input means we are not considering the set of the values which have been taken into this even or odd. So here, if we consider the data sets of the true or false, the set of values for the true, block, what we are having here is, will not the input for the set of that is a false statement. So if you go for the set of false statement, these statements what we are using won't execute the false block. See here, these set of values what we are using here, what this arrow mark indicates here is, they are the wrong inputs for the true block, wrong inputs for this processing. If you want to check, means for example, if you want to check whether it is a even or odd, what I has to do, I need to give a number. 2 is a even. I am giving another number, 3 means it's an odd. Like that we are getting. So this even number is the correct input for which one? True block. And the same true 2 number will be the invalid input for which one? False block. Invalid for false block representation. So if we are giving invalid set of input for that processing, we need to check whether it is executing or not. So that is a even order. So for example, if it's a Armstrong number or any factorial also we can get the, because if we are giving any number, it is by calculating the value, because it has been star designed like that. If you are giving a 0, that is a 1, like that it is presenting. So what I have to do, we need to take the values which are being considered as a, so the set of values having the different behavior. So we can say it has a positive numbers and the, so positive numbers and the negative numbers means it is a, from the line to left side we'll have the 0 to left side we have the positive number, 0 to right side we'll have the negative numbers. So these inputs what we are taking, here will be the different. Why? Because so here we will start from the 0 also, 0 comma, we can take the plus infinity as a value. So to get the negative values, these negative values, how I'm getting? Minus infinity to infinity comma minus 1. Okay, so that are the values including all these things. These two input values, what they are being, they are being enacting as a correct input to this one, wrong input to the this one. So here we need to take the garbage included, which includes the invalid set of the values for the input data. So first We will check for the execution of the data by using the graphical notation, same as usual. The programs how we are executing will be executed. But coming to the next one, we need to take the data which is not to be executed, means which no, it is not allowing to execute the values. Then all these things invalid set has to be taken. We need to take whether it is a tolerating or not. We need to take you the value and we need to check whether it is executing or not in such way. Okay, so these are the steps we are having in syntax testing. So grammar. So well, but that's about today's class. In tomorrow's class, we will see the grammar and several examples also. How we are notating, means this is one example, and processing that syntax, and then how we are writing the that is a grammar also we will see. Thank you.